have their arm across to the other side, and you're controlling it with your arm under their head like that. Okay? From here, there's several techniques you can do. I can do chokes from here, I can do arm bars from here, I can do triangles. I can step up over her arm and catch her in a triangle as I roll. And so it's a pretty tricky position. But one of the things that I like about it a lot is that it's hard if they escape the gift wrap, you're still in mount or side control. And so, jam myself the other day and I just hit it again. You can sit up. But one of the concepts I kind of want you guys to get used to, one of the things that I do is everybody knows, oh, you don't pick the mats. Everybody knows the standard positions. What I mean by that is they know guard, they know side control, they know knee on belly, they know mount, they know back control. So when I get them in any one of those positions, I try to get them in a deeper layer of that position. So that then, once I have them under control, Colby, once I have them under control, even if they escape the control I'm in, I'm still in one of those regular positions. Okay, so for example, go ahead that way for me. So if I was here in side control, one of the things that I might do is pop her arm out and then trap it up on that side, and now I have her in gift wrap. Okay? So if she escapes the gift wrap, push it out. What are we back into? Side control. But instead of her worrying about escaping side control, what is she worried about escaping right now? Gift wrap. Okay? So same idea. Maybe I turn her and then I lock up a cradle. So now if she escapes this cradle by crisscrossing her feet and straightening her legs, what position am I still in? But is she worried about escaping side control from here? No. She's too busy worried about getting out of the cradle right now. And so I always like to put them in one of the standard positions and then a deeper position. Yeah, exactly. And so if you get that concept in your mind, you'll have a lot better control over your opponent. So a lot of jiu-jitsu styles float because it's easy to get out of side control, or it's easy to get out of mount, or they know how to escape the back. But if I put them in a whole nother layer of that position, not only do they often know how to not get out of it, but then they're stuck there and you can start hunting your submissions from there. Okay? So for today, we're going to start in mount and go over the basic gift wrap. But I'm going to show you a couple things different than how I originally learned it to how I like it now. Okay? So back to the first one. So when I first learned the gift wrap, one of the things, when I had the arm here, I trap it, I go underneath, I grab. Now from this position, I learned to slide my hand in and across to the bar side. Now from here, this is the part that I don't like. We would step up, I would pull on this one and chop down with this one. Now it works, and I can get a tap, but because I'm pulling up, they often put your other hand down like a push-up and start to push up and around that way and get the arm out of your head. So push up like you're doing a push-up, put your arm up. Yes, and then, yeah, see how she starts to get out of it? She can start creating space if I give her that space. Okay? So I don't want to give her any space. So now, I do the same choke now, but I do it from a grapevine. Do you guys know what a grapevine is? I'm going to turn and show you her feet really quick. We're going to turn all the way around. Okay, if I cross my legs and I straighten, this is very powerful and it can hurt some people's legs. I've seen people tap just from the grapevine. It's not a leg lock, but it hurts the shins kind of. It hurts the shin kind of, and they end up tapping to it sometimes, especially if you're not used to it. Your shins, like everybody has kind of sensitive shins, and I've seen people tap just from the grapevine. And it's not illegal, it's a really good control, you're allowed to do it. So I like to grapevine them, so I'm going to turn her back around, but that's what my feet are doing. They're doing, no, stay that way just for a second. But you won't be able to see my feet while I'm choking her, but I want you to realize my feet are doing this. Okay? They're stretching out and kind of kicking backwards after and it's called that. You ever see how a grape grows and the vine wraps around stuff? That's what my legs are doing. It's wrapping around like a grapevine, so that's why they call it grapevine in the legs. And I wanted to point that out so that you knew what I meant by grapevine and what my feet are doing. And you're picking my mat yet again. Where do your hands go? Thank you. Okay, so now I get the grapevine. Now there's a couple ways to set up the gift wrap, okay? For example, maybe I attack this arm and she's like, oh no, and she starts to grab her own arm. When she does, I lay on it and then I come underneath. What do I got? Gift wrap. I set her up, okay? I can even just do it with sort of muscle. I can grab, push it over. This is the easiest way when you're first learning. 1, 2, and then I lay on it and go underneath. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay? Now I'm going to insert my arm next to her neck. I apologize, it's not going to feel comfortable. Now I'm going to push on her legs and straighten out to get the tap. I grab my own arm, and as I straighten, it's going up into her neck. Any of you ever have that Pez candy where you lift the head up and go? That's what my arm is doing while I'm choking her. It's almost like I'm lifting the Pez dispenser. Okay? And so again on this one, I'm going to grab 2 on 1, arm across. I go under her head and lay on it. Now that I'm laying on it, can she get her arm out? Remember how I showed you how the last one, where I sat up, gave too much space? I don't have too much space now. And in fact, sometimes it's hard to get this arm through. I just kind of slide it through almost like a karate chop. What I'm doing is I'm sliding and then turning. Sliding and then turning. I can't often get it in this way, so I slide and turn. Okay? So you won't be able to see my hand very well, but that's why I want you to be able to see it from here. Okay? So I'm underneath, I have the gift wrap, I slide and turn. Okay? Now my feet are grapevine, I grab my own arm and it's like a paper cutter choke. I'm trying to drop this elbow to the mat. See how I'm grapevining though? So all that's going on at once. I'm holding, dropping the elbow, and grapevining. So I have 3 things happening at once. Okay? So again, I grab and across, under and grab, through the window, grapevine, and elbow down. Okay? And that's called a gift wrap choke. Okay? Everybody got that one? Push it to the Zion. You are not listening to my words, and I just started. You're going to grab this side arm and push it across their neck. Put your left arm under their head and grab it. Now watch me. The other arm slides between their neck and arm. It's going to go palm up and then palm down to grab. Freeze, grab your own arm down low. Yes, yes. Down low, Zion. Look at me. Down low, Zion. Not up here. Down there. Good. Now from here, get your grapevine. Go. Around the legs. Yes. Straighten yourself out and pop their head up like a Pez dispenser. Everybody get it? Tristan, lay out. Straighten out. Lay on her. Tristan, lay out. Grapevine the legs. Lay down. Straighten your legs. Grapevine and choke her. Drop your elbow to the mat. Wrong elbow. Keep tapping. Drop your elbow to the mat. Yes. Okay, again, ready? Yeah. Grab their arm, 2 on 1. Freeze. Why are we using 2 arms on their 1?
2 is better than 1.
Because your 2 arms are stronger than their 1. Pull it across their neck. Go underneath their head and grab the wrist. Slide in palm up and grab your own arm. Grapevine the legs and elbow to the mat. Okay, one more time. 2 on 1. Pull it across. Under the neck. Weave through to choke. You're not grabbing the arm, RJ. Grapevine. Elbow to the mat and choke. Good. Very nice chokes. 2 minutes on your own. You may begin. Nice, Tristan. Good, Sawyer. Nice, RG.
Two hands or
Nice, Madeline. What's your grapevines at? You don't have her leg grapevine. You grapevine her leg. She don't give you the grapevine. You take the grapevine. Yes, good job. Nice.
can you show Sawyer where his wrist is grabbing his hand? There's a difference between a wrist.
Sawyer, grab his wrist,
Not his hand.
not his hand.
About 30 seconds.
See how it's grabbing his hand? It's not his wrist. It's gonna let go to when you have it that big, it's gonna lose the grip.
Sawyer, you need to be grabbing hold of his wrist underneath.
You need to go deeper underneath then.